gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're arriving at our destination shortly.
Well, hello. Welcome to the latest episode, the AX3 All About Aviation show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your internet pilot today. New update out. Red alert. New update. It's actually about 6 days old now, the update. Let me share my screen so I can show you all the update. Now, I did put the update, the link for it in the description of both Rumble and YouTube here. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and follow. Do all that good shit because it helps me. All right, let's see here. Display. All right, so here's actually where I bought the airplane from. You can go right to FlyJSim's website, but when you click on purchase, it's going to bring you here anyways. Now, this airplane's 4 years old. Okay, but they just had a new update come out, which is badass. The last time they had an update, I did a flight. Yeah, here we go. Added weather radar support. Improved warning system for sea level, water. Let's see here. PVOR, true runway heading rather than magnetic. Okay. Okay, very good. So, two updates. Hang on, somebody calling me. Give me 1 second. I got to take this call real quick. Second. Sorry about that, guys. If you're a parent, you understand. If you're not a parent, well, too bad. I had to talk to my daughter. She's not here at the house right now. She is getting help, and I don't get to talk to her that much. Anyway, so new update now. We're going to do this a little different than we usually do it. So we're actually going to set everything up on SimBrief. We're going to upload everything to the Avi tablet and all that. So let's go ahead. So we have our flight here. We have WestJet Encore flight 3820. I like to do this to get the tail number. Okay, so here's our tail number. Charlie Foxtrot Echo November O. Whatever O is. November, not October. What is it, NATO for O? Oscar, who could forget about Oscar? Now here's the flight plan as it's in FlightAware, so it's probably going to be the same type of flight that we're flying. So let's go here. We have airline, we have WestJet Encore flight 3820 from Kelowna, Seattle. Put in the -8 Q-400. That one's close enough. Kilograms, because we can. And that looks like the same Jaskin Dazzle 3. Okay, very good. So that all works. So let's go ahead and let's just see what it looks like with us adding just a little bit. Let's say 200 kilograms, 25 there. Say 30 minutes there, and we'll say 10 minutes weather. Do briefing preview and see what this looks like. 3120. Take 74 people. A lot of fuel, though. That's a lot of fuel. Let me just take out the reserve here. Let's see what this says here. Contingency, and see what it says. Yeah, see, that's 1,000 kilograms less fuel. Yeah, I think that would be a lot more realistic, I would think. So let's now contingency fuel. Let's just do FAA domestic. See what this says here now. This still gives us a ton of fuel. We really don't need that much fuel, do we? I don't think we do. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think if I take out the arrival fuel and the mel fuel, I mean, that would certainly help. See if this changes anything. We have a total of 2 hours and 33 minutes, so that gives an extra hour. We don't really need. Do contingency fuel here and see. So this gives us 2 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah, that I could kind of live with. That's a bit more realistic. And we have an extra 1,000 kilograms possible. Okay, yeah, I think that's I think that could be a fairly realistic number for this airplane. All right, so let's leave all that. IFR, kilograms, keto, that's fine. Generate flight. And first thing I typically do on X-Plane, I download PDF of flight plan. Let's go ahead and save this. I'm going to save it right to the Avi tab. All right, FP underscore WR3020. WR is the other symbol for this airplane. Instead of WEN, you can do WR. All right, so let's go find out which folder that is. All right, I believe X-Plane 12. Be under resources, plugins, Avi tab, ChartFox, charts. I believe it's on charts is where I save this. Yep. All right, so let's copy this page here. That here. Save it. Now that should be saved. Let's check our folder. Charts. Well, all right, we can fix that. Here, documents, downloads. That is really strange that it's not All right, let me just save it to the regular hard drive. Maybe you can't save it right to that folder. Oh, it's under pictures, right? So gay. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. Okay. And all right. Charts, and now it should be in there. There we go. All right, very good. So that's done. Close this out. Now let's import this into Navigraph. Right. Done. Very good. All right, what gate is this at? Start here. So gate 8. 8. Okay. Turn on the sound. Game. All right, sound of the game is on. Flight. Fly JSIM. Customize. Have WestJet there. We don't really have to worry about the tail number. We can't really change it. But we are going to plug it in to the ATC system. So, okay. Real world weather. Oh, we got to type in right. CY. Seven. What did it say? Gate 8. All right, gate 7 is the closest. Firm. Start with engines off. Do real world time and weather also. Weather just downloaded. All right, start new flight. Yeah, boy. Can't wait to put on some RawPhil. Gonna bust through this checklist. I was thinking about uploading the checklist to say intentions and doing all that, but I didn't do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to spend the time doing it today. It's a good feature. I like having that AI feature for checklists, you know, where, you know, go back and forth, like almost like you have a co-pilot. I think it's pretty cool. Just not something I really want to do today. Last time I did it, it seemed like folks were kind of getting impatient. They just wanted me to get on with the flight already. So, you know, if that's something, if it's something like a short checklist, maybe. But like this airplane's kind of short. The checklist is actually really good on the checklist is really good on the tablet here. first thing I want to do is upload our flight plan to the ATC. So let's do that. All right, aircraft identification. That again is copy of this. Havilland airliner. WestJet Encore. Like 3820. Flight plan. Arrival airport. Portland is alternate charts, flight plan. Oh no, that's not our flight plan. What happened to our flight plan? Did I put it in the wrong? I might have put it in the wrong directory. Plugins, resources, plugins, Avitab, charts. Wonder why it, hold on a second. Let me, check this out again. Steam, doesn't work, doesn't work. Oh, you know, I might not have stored it as the right sort of, file. Let me store it. Hang on a second. No, it's in as a PDF. Alright, let's go. Let me just go to my folder real quick here and just see. Okay, the commons, so we have explain, resources, plugins, yeah, Avitab. Right, that's what I did. And it's in there. I mean, well, you guys watched me put it in there. I wonder why it's not, let me delete it. And try to put it back in again. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's okay. I'm not, like, gonna lose sleep over it, but... Alright, let's see here. Copy it. And maybe I just can't put the original in there. Alright, and paste. Alright, so I just put it back in. Let's see if it shows up now. Here's the README. Avitab. Okay. Explain. Let's see here. Some data. Oh. Sources at sources. Plugins. Avitab. Here we go. All right. That was weird. I wonder why that happened. Sorry about that. I haven't experienced that before. Usually it just, it's very easy. It's just copying a document to a folder and then opening the folder. Like, it's not supposed to be this big thing. Sorry about that. All right, so KPDX going to 20,000 a day. And our route is on fire. There's our route. We have, let's see here. IDC. Alright, so that should be good for that. Let me just come back home to this home button here. And let's do aircraft routes. We have CLYW. I don't think there's a way to adjust the flight plan. That's fine. Aircraft, all right, maps, we'll look this up like that. We have maps, airports. It's the right airport here? No, it's not. Why can't I remember the fucking name of this airport? CYLW. Such a moron. I really am. CYLW. There we go. Okay. That's got the runways, got our weather, broken clouds. Wow, look at the barometric pressure. All right, well, let's get this thing started up here. Close that out. Wish I had a button program for the ATC to open. I had one. One of those are it. Oops, I don't want to do that. Not yet, at least. If I can, I don't think there's a button you can use to open up the ATC here. Let's do. Well, I can't use the landing gear button on here, so let's try landing gear. Try that button. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and get our info put in here. Need to save our seats as well. Actually, you know what? Let's save our seats first. It'd be cool if we could actually interact with that. You can, no shit. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. All right. The rainy day in Canada. All right, control 0. Control 1. All right, one more seat and then we can finally get rolling here. All right, now these should all work now. It's so nice when stuff just works properly like it should. Man, I really wish Microsoft Simulator would take some notes out of this here. All right, so let's go ahead. We have this in pounds. That could be an issue. Put it in kilograms. Inches of mercury is fine. RO sync enabled. Auto, JPEG, dokes. Okay, all this is still okay. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get our weights put in here. It was 2622. All right, total fuel. Close enough. Passengers, we have 74. All right, so currently that puts us at 27.9 for takeoff. And we are pretty close. Not bad. Actually, we'll just leave it right there. There's no sense of tweaking it further. We'll just leave that. All right, so landing fuel, that could be an issue. Okay, oh, reserve fuel. Okay, so let's update our reserve fuel. We have 524. 775 nautical miles? What? Oh, that's how far we can go. Okay. Reserve fuel. Let's do, oh, I guess I can't update that there, huh? There we go. Now it looks like it's doing it automatically. They're trying to say we don't have enough fuel. That shouldn't be the case. We should have plenty of fuel. 2622. Yeah, I'm en route 2 hours 30 minutes. Plenty of time. Yeah, we're okay. All right, load summary. All right, confirm load. Start loading. All right, loading has started. Go ahead and we don't really have to do the checklist, but we're going to today. All right, recirculating fan on. Circulating fan on. Journal checks good. Landing gear is good. Flight deck, okay, preparations, very good. Before start. Circuits. Circuits work? I don't think they do. They do, no shit. Forgot about that. That's cool. Second. Nobody really. All right. Go ahead and wonder why there's no none of the switches are turned on yet. Wouldn't that be in the very beginning before start? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. That's why I'm not a big fan of this particular checklist. Alright, battery's on. Thermal power is on. Go ahead and get our screens turned on. All right, let's get our flight plan put in. Initial position. So we have CYLW, and then we have YDC. Let's do Y. Make sure that's the right one. North 49. Yep, correct. And go back to the beginning. Jaskin. Enter. Oh, AX3's. And from there we have our arrival. So now let's put in Seattle, KSEA. Let's go now to menu, Archer. Runway 16 is number 1. Don't have a SID. Let's go to flight plan. Delete this. Go back to menu. Let's go to arrival. We have runway 16 right. Class 3R. 2. Select transition. I don't know. Pull up Navigraph real quick. I wonder why. Let me look at this again here. Let me just put that on top of this if I can. Yeah, see, there's why. There's. I don't know, maybe we don't have a direct point then. Okay. A VXC, none of those work. Temple, Jaskins, nope. Alright, so we'll just do enter. We'll do ILS right, and we'll leave it like that. Very good. Jaskin, Glasser. Alright, so that should all be good now. Alright, let's get rid of that. First we need to get rid of the vectors. And the no link. Excellent. Alright, we can do more while we're in the air. Let's go to fuel. This is the system I was talking about last night, I think, where you have to go to the next page and put in the... Oh, no, not next page. You would hit menu, I think. Yeah, average passenger weight right here. There we go. That's what I knew I saw that somewhere. All right, let's close this out. We're almost ready to push back. Got our APU turned on. Alright, so let's see here. Passengers, we have 74. Let's see here. Fuel weight 24,427. Fuel on board is, I'm going to say it was 26. $26.64. Passenger 74. Cargo, we have 547. That all looks fine. All right, excellent. So that's all done. Oh, do I have the volume off? Second. Yep. What happened to our flight? Son of a bitch. Second.
Kelowna route. Encore 3820. The Havilland DHC 400-8. Request IFR clearance to Seattle.
Encore 3820. Clear to Seattle. Routing as filed. Climb via Yankee Delta Charlie 6. Squawk 0106. Altimeter 3026.
Cleared IFR to Seattle. Routing as filed. Climb via Yankee Delta Charlie 6. Squawk 0106. Altimeter 3026. Encore 3820.
Encore 3820. Rate back correct.
Alright, so we have 0106. Go. And I'm just going to turn it on now because it's easier. We'll just leave that. Very good. That's all done.
Kelowna route. Encore 3820. Gate 7. Altimeter 29068. Request startup.
Altimeter 29068.
3820. Information with that current. Startup approved.
Altimeter 29068? That can't be right. He just said altimeter 3026. Oh, that's what we have it at right now. Alright, so 3026 is where we should be here. Let's see here. We're going. Oh shit. What the... All right, if we're taking off on runway, hang on, what runway are we taking off on again? I think it was 16. The runway 16 is down there. So we need to push back, I guess, nose to the right.
Kelowna route. Encore 3820. Request pushback to the right.
Encore 3820. No pushback service available.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
He looks so... where'd he go?
Windshield strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Feet on the brakes. It's released.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Sir? Alright, let's start up some engines. It would be nice if I could operate these separately when I'm starting them up, but I can't do that. See? Engine might have crapped out since I cut the fuel off. Yeah, it did. Alright, let's restart it.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
The brakes on.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
It's so dumb that they're hooked up together now. I thought that wasn't a thing unless I have the... I'll look on the options when I get in, when we get up in the air. It's not really a big deal right now, but I could have sworn I had those separated at one point.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight. All looks good. Let's put our flaps down for takeoff. Now we're probably gonna have a ding right now. I thought. All right, our trim is good.
I believe the reason why is because that's on. All right. Nah, I bet you we're okay now. Let's see. Or maybe flaps have to be down one more. What I'm missing here? Could be our props are not up all the way. Move our rudder a little bit to the right. Now let's see if we get that warning. Excellent. So we're good to go. Let's get our clearance. Clearance. One thing.
Cologne, Encore 3820. Request taxi from 874 departure.
Encore 3820. Information Romeo current. Runway 16 taxi via Echo. Delta at Alpha. Hold short of runway 16.
Information Romeo. Runway 16 taxi by Echo. Delta at Alpha. Hold short runway 16. Encore 3820.
This is 160. All right, let's roll. Once we get in the air, we'll put on some RawPhil. Like my new favorite channel. No wonder we're going so fast. I'm like, why are we just blazing down this taxiway here? Cool how it leaves watermarks where the tires are. Oh shit. Oh, get back on the runway. Back. Oh yeah, we never put our sunglasses on. Capting and up to. That is better. Oh yeah. We are almost ready for takeoff. There's a FedEx plane down there. It's pretty cool. It looks like a FedEx plane. It's that Air Canada plane.
Encore 3820. Contact Kelowna Tower 119.6.
Contact Kelowna Tower.
Yeah, there's a
119.6. Encore 3820. Kelowna. Encore 3820. Radio check. Kelowna Tower. Encore 3820. On taxiway Delta.
Encore 3820, Kelowna Tower. Hold short at runway 16. Report ready.
Hold short runway 16. Will go. Encore 3820.
I'm trying to turn, man, but this motherfucker is like. I need to get... I had this thing.
3820, hold position immediately.
I got this thing smashed. I mean, the rudder all the way smashed.
Kelowna
And it is like not
Encore
turning.
3820. Ready for departure.
Encore 3820, runway 16. Wind light and variable. Cleared for takeoff.
You can see it. It's smashed all the way. Like I feel like I'm gonna break the springs on my pedal here if I keep on pushing it this far. That's crazy, Fly Jason. Come on, man. Update that shit. Had 4 years with this airplane. Trying to turn by using the toe brake, but I can't. That is horrible. Why is it so bad? By Jason, what is going on, man? That shouldn't be. All right, it is what it is. Takeoff. So I know we have IAS, altitude select, heading. Okay, here's our nav, and we have IAS. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get out of here. Second. There we go. Oh, I never did set our V speed. You want? That's one up. Autopilot on. Slowly. Fixing yoke. Don't deactivate the autopilot. Why we had such a hard time turning on the ground. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever experienced that before. Oh shit, we gotta
Encore 3820. Contact Vancouver Center. 123.875.
Contact Vancouver Center. 123.875. Encore 3820. Vancouver Center. Encore 3820. On Yak, Delta Charlie 6. Altitude 4,100. Climbing. Line level 200.
Encore 3820. Vancouver Control 1
oh shit, we never put our landing gear up. What the fuck?
Radar contact.
Altimeter 2994. Encore 3820.
You know, I've done that a couple of times now on flights. Shouldn't be doing that. Like, I am better than that. I don't know why I keep doing that. And we are in it. Look at that. We are in the soup, boys. Once we get to 10,000 feet, we'll go ahead and reduce our speed to 200. Unless, what are we at? 1.7 right now climbing? 1.9, okay. But we're still climbing at a good rate. Ice detected, oh shit. Fuck these fucking controls, I forget what to push. To change my... Fuck! I don't think so. Oh, we're just going to ignore what they say to us. Alright, let's turn off fuel, hydraulics. We're not off course.
Alpha Bravo Echo Romeo. Encore 3820. Vancouver Center. Encore 3820. Request direct. Yak. Delta Charlie.
Encore 3820. Direct. Delta Charlie approved. Climate maintained. Flight level 200.
Direct. Yak. Delta Charlie approved. Climate maintained. Flight level 200. Encore 3820.
Alright, well, I think we can get some RawPhil put on here in a minute. We're looking okay. Looks pretty good today in here. Alright, let's get this pulled up here. Let's see what they're talking about.
Leave me alone. Sounds good to me. I don't even have a single word of criticism. That seems pretty.
I like watching the chat from RawPhil.
Okay, so I believe that's a stink bug on my wall. That's crawling up my wall, so I need to get out of my house.
Or the dented.
You guys don't mind, I gotta catch a stink bug. I'll be right back. I gotta get a piece of Tupperware and put it in. Okay?
Just the 190. Let's hit altitude select. I can't believe I forgot the flaps again. Wow, look at those clouds. That is cool. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. Look at that thing. Look at that thing, boy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all this cloud here. Wow, it is like being in the center of a hurricane. Look at that. Oh, I gotta cook after this. I enjoy
Present to
cooking,
you,
but
ladies and gentlemen, a stink bug
pain in the ass sometimes.
that was on my walls. crawling
Being on
around
Weight
me and stuff
Watchers.
everywhere right now. See him? So stink bugs are an intrusive species that try to get into your house at this time of the year where I live in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Now, if you ever get
You know what the fuck
a
stink bugs
bug in
are?
your home,
Fucking.
it is incredibly
I
important that you do
I
not
shouldn't
kill
talk like I chat.
The reason being,
What?
stink bugs have a pheromone that
Oh,
they give
boy.
off when they are in distress. And if you kill a stink bug, it explodes with this pheromone, and it actually will attract other stink bugs and other bugs. I learned this the hard way many years ago. When the very first one of
I think
these
this is
came
the
into my
airplane I
home,
can go
and
outside
I
on,
didn't
isn't
kill
it?
It wasn't, you know, it was actually by accident.
Yes, this is such a
Trying to
cool
get in the
feature.
home, like on the house.
Oh, look at these clouds we're getting ready to go into. That is dope as hell.
And within an hour, all of a sudden, a million bugs had come to the window of my office. I was like, what in the holy hell? So you catch them, and you release them outside. and then you're good. So I'm just going to go feed this bug, walk out my front door, toss it in the front bush, and I'm going to come back. Be right back.
You just suck them up in the vacuum cleaner and be done with the fucker. Alright, we are almost at cruising altitude. There's our alert for 1,000 feet left. Normally I would move the speed to 180, but there's no sense. I mean, we're still climbing good and we're slowing our climb anyway since we're getting ready to get to, where are we going to? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We never did fix our borrow.
Turn left, direct, James. Climb and maintain. Flight level 200.
Thank you.
Encore 3820.
I guess we're turning right now. Yeah, we're turning.
All right. Also, he's outside, by the way. I got rid of the stink bug.
All right, so we are
If
at
you ever see a stink
altitude.
bug, don't be afraid. Stink bugs are not dangerous. They don't
Let's
bite.
move our
They're
props
not
back.
poisonous. They're
Oh, once we actually, once it
but
says
the problem is
20,000,
they are intrusive.
we'll move our
Number one,
props
they
back.
will eat all your props. So if you have like a garden, they'll actually go after your props.
Here we go.
and
Now
that's
we pull them
bad.
down to 850.
And they do try to get inside your house this time of year when it's colder outside. They want to go to a warm place. Well, what's the warmest place? Probably inside of a house. So they try to sneak in, and these damn things, they've been in my house now for 2 straight months. They keep sneaking in. Ever since September, they've been coming in nonstop. I find one like once a week. I have to get it out of my house. I'm not shocked that I just found one now and there might be more, so. Okay. By the way, shout out to Dust Buckets, who became a member. Thank you to Dust Buckets for the membership. I appreciate that very much. That's the first membership of the day. Thank you, Dust Buckets. Appreciate the support this morning. Thank you, everybody.
Props are now matched up.
Very good.
There really isn't a
He'll bring
sync
friends
button or
next time.
anything
He
like
could.
that.
If you let a stink bug live in your house, he'll start inviting his friends over for parties, and that's no good. Spotted lantern flies, they don't ring a bell. They do not ring a bell to me.
We got lantern flies here in Maryland.
No, Brian, Wings had to reschedule. Wings was not feeling good. He
Of
contacted
course.
me last
We knew
night
Wings wasn't going to
right
show
before I
up.
was going to go to sleep, and he basically said that he was feeling sick and couldn't make it.
Of course.
So,
All right, we're
we're
doing
rescheduled for next week.
1,500 feet per minute here.
And in the meantime, we're just going to chill for a while. And then I'm going to play some Arc Raiders. if any of my new sets.
So we have
shows up,
about
we might
21
actually
minutes
set
till we
up
start
the set
descending.
with the new monitors, monitor arms, new chair, all
And
that
that's to
stuff.
be at 12,000 by the time we get to Jackson. Is that like...
And see if anything is updated here.
Oh, what the push?
Yeah, it still
I
says
don't know what the push.
this delivery of supposedly the monitors, monitor arm, Lego store will take your stolen credit card. It's probably going to show up between 1:30 to 4:30, but it's not showing anywhere close yet, so I don't know exactly when it's showing.
Or
See?
DSP.
Dickers ate his daughter's eyes. Did a $5 super
Dickers
chat
ate his
sneak
daughter's
bump
eyes.
Diddy party at Bill's place tomorrow? Absolutely not.
That is
No
funny.
Diddy parties at my place whatsoever. Stay out.
All right, arrival.
Thank you for the super chat.
All right, that, let's close this out here. Damn,
Okay.
we're already on the map here.
So, yeah, I've heard he totally feels all right. I don't know if he's even going to stream today or whatever. But he basically...
What is this
stopped
here?
manipulating, you know, with my
Oh, that's the route that they calculated for us.
For me. So it'll be nice because I'm going to be here Saturday, Sunday. To have wings on Monday. Hopefully it'll break up the week. It'll be a good way, like, kind of be like a middle of the week event. So it should be good.
Turbo props. Maintain 250 knots. Cross and maintain at 10,000.
John says, you got me now shopping for a new monitor since I watched you on Black Friday.
Okay,
And
so that
certainly
makes
it was
sense.
not my intention on Black Friday to inspire any of you to become massively consumeristic. That was not my point. But
Dude, you spent
the way we did it
$1,000
was the
on a
best way
monitor.
because You guys
What in the actual fuck, dude?
You talked me into new product features. You explained to me compared products. Like, I almost bought the wrong
Oh, we're doing
thing.
16,
And
right?
You guys were like, no, you're getting the wrong thing. You gotta get this. I was like, oh shit, you're right. I almost bought a 32-inch, like widescreen monitor, but I wanted an ultra wide. I almost bought a regular monitor that was curved, but not ultra wide. Then you guys were like, no, you got the wrong one. You gotta get the ultra wide, and I got the right one. So thank you guys because I would have.
You got the right one, baby.
Dynasty Kitty did a €2 super chat. So the stink book's like.
All right,
same
so
time
we
next
have
week. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that literally be something if it's been the same stink bug that you've seen in my
110.75
house?
and a
Remember, I don't kill
course
it. I just let it
of
outside. It's the same guy who keeps
164.
sneaking in
Let's
over
get
and
that
over.
plugged in right now. The 164 part of it.
Wow. That was a good movie or something.
Let's set our heading for
I think I did. I think that's what I got.
what we're
What's
doing
the
right now.
resolution of the monitor that I actually bought? Hold on.
Go into
Someone
heading
said you should
mode.
get a certain resolution. I might.
Change our nav source. Do
I got
164.
two monitors. One's the gaming monitor. That's really expensive high-end. That's what I got. 3440.
He
by
thinks that everything,
1440p.
if it's
That's what I
expensive,
got.
it's good.
A Sansui 34-inch curved gaming monitor, 3440 by 1440p, up to 165 hertz. Now I'm not going to be using that one for gaming. That's when I'm going to
Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good.
To monitor contributions, to monitor the stream, YouTube, all of that. Now it's going to be right here. The other monitor, which is
All
my
right,
gaming
164.
monitor,
164. Okay,
that one
let's go back to nav here.
MSI,
Let's click on the nav button.
3840 by 2160, 240 hertz, QD OLED 32-inch monitor. I've never owned QD OLED. I don't even know what that means. But I was told it was really good. That's going to be my gaming monitor. Okay? So that one is also coming today.
Then we have 110.75 for our.
Yeah, these should be neat. The thing is, my current setup, I can't do 240 hertz. But my capture device doesn't support 240 hertz. So I'll probably still be doing 120 hertz no matter what, which is fine. I don't need more than 120 hertz. But basically, that monitor is future proof. Like I'll be using that monitor for many years to come, even if I upgrade my setup or whatever. Further, I'll still be using that monitor for a while. That's why I wanted to get that.
Excellent.
And by the
110.75.
way, again, thank you to those
And
who helped me
Seattle is
shop.
also
I saved around
116.8, so let's set that as well.
Buying it all on Black Friday. I believe it was 4 different items, with each significantly cheaper than they would have been if I bought them normally. So I spent a lot of money, but I actually saved a lot of money.
And you
I
bought
appreciate people
tons of
having
shit you don't
all day
need.
on Friday.
Nothing that's going to help your actual gameplay.
Hope it doesn't burn in. At the same time, I'm not going to leave it on all the time. You know, when I'm not in here using my stuff, I turn it off. So I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
I believe that's all good, and we have to set our...
How am I liking the speakers? Is it a 2.1
precision altitudes? We have 615, or we have 200.
For those who don't know, I got the Edifier M60s. So they are wired speakers, but they also are wireless with Bluetooth, if you want to do Bluetooth. What I like about them is they have an app that you can sync with your phone, and that app allows you to do actual equalizer adjustments. So like last night, I was using them for Tormented Souls 2, and as I was walking down the staircase, you could hear a boss, and it was like really loud thumping bass in the background. I was like, that's too loud. So I went in, I was able to adjust the bass levels. So now it wasn't as bad. It still had bass, but not as strong. And I like being able to do that on the fly without having to go and touch the speaker, without having to mess around.
It said,
you know, I just do it right on the phone.
200.
Done. Volume 2, you do right on your phone, live, done.
By the way, the V-speeds, you can access them anytime. Just click right down in this area here, and it'll adjust them.
Once everything is here,
take off, landing, doesn't matter. They'll adjust them.
Push the TV all the way to the back of that stand. Then I'm going to put the speakers out front. And I'm
I was hoping this flight would be kind of cloudy and like going through clouds. I was looking at the weather. The original flight I had today was from somewhere else in Canada to Edmonton. The weather was too clear, and it was like a 2.5-hour flight. And I was like, we got a lot of cooking to do.
They have separate tweeters built in.
We got about 12 minutes until we descend.
A standard kind of computer speaker setup. They're really good. Like I would compare them to the quality of the Bose that I told you guys about. I've had Bose speakers over there on my desktop for, you know, here all 11 years I lived here. And I
really do want to buy more airplanes for X-Plane. It's just
those Bose speakers are almost 20 years old.
I really want to get that 732 from FlyJSim, but it's so old though. It's like 4 years old, and they haven't updated it in that many years.
Beans, who has subscribed to the channel. Thanks for the new sub, Jenny Beans. I appreciate the support. Thanks for coming by.
Fuck off, Jenny Beans. Probably another sock account.
Trying to make a quick pizza before we start Arc Raiders? I would say so. We're still chilling. We're still having a good time here with Chill with Phil. We'll probably
Chill with Phil.
We'll probably start Arc Raiders roughly around 1 p.m. and we'll play for like 3 hours today. That's what I'm assuming.
It'd be really cool to be a pilot and fly over this all the time. I'd be very happy. Pay me $40,000 a year to be a, you know, a Dash 8 Q-400 pilot, man. Let me continue to lose weight. Part of the reason I'm losing weight is because I want to get my pilot's license. And I'm too fat to get a pilot's license in real life. I really am. At least I think I am.
Mason says,
I don't want to be that fat and be in an airplane. Nobody wants to see a fat guy trying to climb in and out of like a cabin and pilot seats and shit like that.
I'm near the end. I'm actually right now in the final dungeon. So, you know, it's going to be done. Probably next time I play, I might finish it, if not 2 streams. But we're right there, and it's been a great run. Despite, I would argue, 1 or 2 of the puzzles were a little bit too cryptic, and definitely some of the enemies near the end of the game are kind of cheap. The way that they kind of lock you and kind of teach you.
Whether it's my headphones or if the overall sound, but it sounded kind of choppy.
Me over
it's probably my headphones.
The puzzle wouldn't solve, and I had to wait over a week for them to patch the game and fix the game, which really sucked. So there's some lost time there, but outside of that, I really like the game. It's a great homage to classics.
Probably gonna have to move my keyboard for landing.
No elucidation
Let me just move it now.
Supposedly next week. We have to confirm that, but he said he did not feel good today. He wanted a rain check, so there you go.
I believe that Wings never even agreed to it. Show the proof,
You're not
Phil.
funny. You're asking the wrong person. He said, should I get a 4K OLED monitor? I don't even have mine yet.
What is going on here?
I don't know. I don't know if it's really good or not. Like, I don't know. You know, I'd have to test it myself to give you feedback. I don't have it yet. I could actually mount the gaming monitor right now if I wanted. I could mount it onto this table because this table has a standard in, so I can use the monitor mount the monitor here, which I might actually do. But the bummer is I can't mount this monitor on this table.
Working on it. I'm not
this
sure
table
why
doesn't
we,
have a flat edge. It's actually grounded because they wanted to make this all stylish.
left our altitude.
So no mounts work on this table. So I can't mount that monitor and mess with it. I have to just have it sit flat on here for now when I get it. And then I'll have to, later on, when I get the new desk, then I can put down the monitor mount and do it the proper way. Exactly. I'm trying to think how am I going to put this monitor
You're still
in.
descending, by the
There has
way.
to be a monitor right here, right here. This one, I could probably plug in over there. This one, I don't know where I'm going to plug in. Because this is already, like, with all the lighting and stuff I have behind me, like, all those sockets are already taken up.
He's still descending.
Looking at it right now. Hold on a second. I could probably make it work. It's just that I don't have a lot plugged in. Like, remember when I have that lamp that I plug in over here sometimes, the Tesla lamp?
Yeah, we
Or
are
if I
still
have the
descending.
signs
What the hell
plugged
is
in,
going on here?
Then we're gonna have an issue. Right now, I won't have an empty socket to put the monitor into, but if I ever try to use that other stuff, I'll have less.
I didn't put like anything down, like flaps
So
or. No?
I'm gonna have to redo all the wiring again. I literally just did the wiring. I just did the wiring. I'm gonna have to redo it.
All right.
Immediately I see when I can unplug it's for the lamp. So as long as I'm not using the lamp, the Tesla lamp, I can put the monitor in there. Sort of like there around.
All right, let's ascend down to 12,000 feet.
Awesome. Okay. Play cool. Thanks for the $1 tip. He says, did you see your email about arc graders? No. Make sure you skim through it before you start playing. I didn't see it. Can help you avoid annoying beginner's trap. For Amazon, I don't believe the sale prices they advertise. You can keep up and you can check the pricing discount. Oh, I'm well aware that there's deceptive practice. I'm well aware. Thank you for the buck. No, if you sent me an email, it must have hit spam. I didn't see one. Sorry. So,
3017.
but I'm here. I'm streaming live. You can help me live. When I start playing, just help me
Doing it
live.
live.
Understand what's going on, okay? Cool. Rowan says there's many things about
All right, I'm going to cancel that because they're trying to get us to get to a turn. No, you know what? We're just going to stay here. What does this say here?
No, I do have a multi-socket thing. This thing I have in here is a ton of sockets. And then on there, I already have a million things you have to understand. So just right here alone, I have this light, that light, the screen, and that light. So there's 4 lights plugged into the wall right here already. Then I have the wire for if I use the Tesla lamp, the wire for if I use a sign. I believe there's another wire for if I use a sign.
Accent is good. I'll be right back.
Definitely, I'm seeing one that I can plug right there. Yeah. And that's the one I'll have to plug the monitor. Right there. That's the Tesla lamp. So as long as I'm using the Tesla lamp, I have a So I'll have to mess with it, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make do. And like I said, this monitor here, I'll just have to run the power cable over there and plug it into the battery backup that I have over there. Or the squids. I have a squid too, I pull. Actually, now that I say that, the other monitor, so that'll work there. So monitor here, we have the wires.
All right, we got a max of 250.
Oh, I know I need a haircut. It's been a while. I know that I need a haircut. Absolutely.
All right, looks like we can turn off our in-flight entertainment.
How's flex? The villain says, how's flex? What do you mean? What specifically are you asking? Rephrase the villain.
Saying, why you flexing on motherfuckers, Phil? When you shouldn't be flexing on anybody. Now, we could have used VNav to go down, but we just followed what they said to us, so, which is cool. All right, let's go direct to number 5. Looks like we're doing a procedure turn. There we go. Now, Woody, we should be at... Yo, what is going on with this airplane today? I mean, if I have to fly it by hand, I'll just fly it by hand, but...
Descend and maintain 7,000. Encore
I hope they didn't mess anything up with this airplane in this last update they did. I've never had this airplane do this before, where it just started dropping altitude out of no reason. Yeah, I've never experienced that before in my life with this airplane. Usually this airplane is like on point.
Contact Seattle approach 119.2. Encore 3820. Seattle approach. Encore 3820. Altitude 7,000.
Encore 3820. Seattle approach. Altimeter 3029. Radar contact.
Altimeter 3029. Encore 3820.
It's raining here too.
Encore 3820. Turn right direct heading.
Turn right direct heading. Encore 3820.
That's what we're working on.
Encore 3820. Turn right heading 248.
Turn right at 248. Encore 3820.
All right, and we got wind of 26 degrees, so I'm going to turn it to, let's do 253. It looks like we have wind coming in, pushing our airplane. Might actually need more than that. Let's do 250. All right, now it's a bit more of a nose wind. And we'll stick at 255. Oh shit, we gotta plug in our frequency here. All right, there we go, 110.75. ILS. Good. Don't we need to start descending? Oh, I guess not. Oh yeah, we should be. We should be at like 2,000 feet.
Encore 3820. Descend via Tango Echo Mike Papa Lima Golf Lima Alpha Sierra Romeo 316 center arrival 4 ILS approach runway 16 center. Report established localizer runway 16 center.
Descend by Tango Echo Mike Papa Lima Golf Lima Alpha Sierra Romeo 316 center arrival 4 ILS approach runway 16 center. Report established localizer runway 16 center. Encore 3820.
You know what we're just gonna do? We're just gonna spin around and just stay in this area until we get lined up again.
Encore 3820. Approach clearance cancelled. Turn left heading 145. Descend and maintain 3,500.
Approach clearance cancelled. Turn left at 145. Descend and maintain 3,500. Encore 3820.
All right, we are making our turn. Let's do 145 at first, and then we'll see what the wind looks like. Got 3,500 programmed in there. God, I need track IR so bad. We're only 10 miles out. Put our landing gear down. Let's go flaps 1. Doesn't look like they have us, all right, we're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna fly this by hand. We're only 7 miles out, supposedly. Out of range for the glide slope, we're too high.
Encore 3820. Contact Seattle Center 118.55.
Contact Seattle Center 118.55. Encore 3820. Seattle Center, Encore 3820. Altitude 2,800. Climbing 3,500. Up at 140. Encore 3820. Seattle Center.
Navigation.
017. Radar contact. Altimeter 3017.
Did you see that?
3820. Encore 3820. Climb and maintain 3,500. Climb and maintain.
No way, we're getting ready to land.
Encore 3820.
Look off, guys. We're 5 miles away from the airport, supposedly. What? Oh, shit. Put our landing gear back up. Hey, what's up, dude? Hang on, let me put my landing gear back up.
3820. Turn right heading 200. Turn right at 200. Encore 3820. Encore 3820. Expedite climb. Expedite climb. Encore
Turn right heading 200. Yeah, man, all good here as well. We just trying to get this airplane to land, my man. Somehow we passed the airport. All right, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 320. Resume on navigation.
Turn right heading 320. Resume on navigation. Encore 3820.
You had a membership? I didn't know you had a membership. You might not have renewed it. Yeah, I stopped paying attention to that stuff a while ago just because, like, there was no memberships.
Encore 3820. Descend via Tango, Echo 5, Papa, Lima, Lima, Alpha, Sierra, Romeo 316, center arrival. Exam to maintain 3,500 until gates. Expect vectors 5 ILS approach runway 16.
Okay, so we got to get to Jackson.
Descend 5 Tango, Echo 5, Papa, Lima, Golf, Lima, Alpha, Sierra, Romeo 316. Arrival.
I would have done something with the memberships if people actually did, like, took them out. Like, I would have done things like certain videos, or I don't know, I would have figured something out, but nobody really ever seemed to catch on to it. At least not yet. Maybe one day. Alright, I need to get to Jackson. So Jackson, vectors by Woody. Okay. Yeah, they didn't vector us properly. I know, man, you were like a member, like you were like one of the OGs. You were like the first member. I had it all planned out. Like, I had like what I was gonna do for like all the different levels and shit like that. It's just, it never really caught on. Maybe it does, I don't know. I have one membership right now, and that's to a channel called RawPhil. And I got that as a gifted membership yesterday. I might turn it into a real membership once it goes away. I think I have it for a month. I like RawPhil. They stream Darkside Phil's content, and the whole chat is awesome. We're all detractors, as we're called, since we don't like him. It's not that I don't like him. I'm just jealous that he gets to do what he does. I have no problem saying it. I'm jealous as fuck with that guy. He's like the worst gamer in the world, treats his audience like shit, and he still makes like $300 a day playing video games. Let me apply for that job. One of these days I'd like to get that. One of these days I'd like to get that job here, where I can just fly airplanes and make like $200 a day. If I could make like $250 to $300 a day, I think I would quit my job. I think $300 a day would be good. Let's say 5-6 days a week. That's, yeah, I could live on that. One of these days. All right, so let's keep heading towards Jackson. Hope we don't run out of fuel. Of course, I could always turn off the ATC that we have going and just do our own navigation. I gotta order one of those captain hats. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh shit, I gotta plug my laptop in. Holy fuck. I'll be right back. But yeah, if you guys don't know who Darkside Phil is, he's been around for like 15, 18 years. he's a streamer. He says like gaming is his life, but he sucks at every game, and he seems to hate playing video games. He just did a interview with Asmongold, and that seemed to give him a little boost of viewership. And as soon as he got that money, it burned a hole right in his pocket, just right out. All that money he just made just went right out his pocket.
Altitude 3,400.
Encore 3820. Seattle approach. Altimeter 3029. Radar contact.
3029er.
Encore 3820.
All right, we're doing okay now. Oh shit, no we're not. Look at our speed. No, I didn't buy it yet. I'm going to though. Yeah, not yet. Gotta pay the rent first. We speed up a little bit. I didn't realize our speed was so low. It is, yeah. It's worth it though. I mean, I was really impressed the way it looked when you were flying it the other day. I was like, damn, that fucker looked really good. Like the 727 is pretty good, you know, especially with that expansion pack that they have on it. But yeah, those McDonnell Douglas airplanes are really cool looking on the inside. I like the controls and the navigation and all the different switches and buttons and shit. You know, I probably could just turn off the ATC now and just land this thing. What are we, about 10? That's what I'm gonna do. Let me deactivate the cancel. I like this ATC system a lot.
Encore 3820.
In
IFR
Explain.
Squawk 1200. Resume on navigation.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve with that kind of airplane at first, but yeah, man, that's a fun airplane to fly. Like I said, the base one in X-Plane is pretty good, but it's not like that one. That one, it's like, you know, next level. All right, I do want to find out what the correct altimeter is. Let me see what they're saying here. I guess I could put ATIS on 118. $30.29 is what it's showing. All right, so well, I guess that is right. I do want to check Navigraph though, just because I just do not trust them. 30.26. All right, that's close enough. Yes, that is. Yeah. You do have to have a good memory for that airplane. Yeah, absolutely. You have to do something with the hydraulic pressure, I think, before you turn the engine on. Like, I remember there was a switch that you had to turn. I forget what it was, but yeah, I remember the startup procedure on that airplane's can be a little tricky. Yeah, you definitely have to have a good memory on that, or at least have some good notes in front of you. All right, we're 15 miles out. Let's turn back around and capture this thing. Yeah, I gotta do all my cooking when I'm done. Garlic and chicken and peppers and taters. Oh, I forgot to buy mustard. Fuck my life. Guess I can't make the potatoes I wanted to make. Shit. Maybe I can just I'll make something else. Maybe I'll make just a baked potato. Yeah, man, I've lost like 40 pounds in about 6 months now, so I'm gonna continue eating the way I've been eating lately, trying to get back down to a respectable weight again. Now, if this was like, you know, maybe China like 1,000 years ago, you know, if you were fat, like you were special, like you know what I mean, like you were a king, a sultan. But in America, in the year 2025, you fat, no dice, you're no king. You are no sultan. Not anywhere close. Yeah, I picked up that COVID something. Gained all that weight. Yeah, I really changed my eating habits a lot. And that's helped out quite a bit. Alright, how far out are we from lining up? Not that bad. Going a little closer. Let me drop altitude a little bit. Let's drop down to like 2,500 feet. And we'll do like 500 feet per minute right now until we get lined up on the localizer. Let's hit our nav button. Gout disease. That's what Phil gets all the time. Phil's got that gout. I've never had gout. I've never eaten like that kind of cuisine where it was like, you know, like all high-end premium shit. That special gout. That gout diet. All right, how many miles we got? About 13. Hey, there's runways. I could probably just fly it from here. Go. All right, so let's see here. We have 12 miles left. We have 2 setting of flaps to go over.
2,500.
All right, let's hold off our descent here. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I didn't want to say anything. I didn't know if you were going to be like showing it off or not. So I just was like, all right, well, I'll just check out. My bad, dude. Next time you do it, I'll check it out. Sorry about that. Alright, everything looks good for landing. Put the APU back on, even though we're not going to be turning the airplane off. Flaps 1. Alright, that's really annoying. I'm sorry. Landing gear down. I hear you. Yeah, you don't have me buying them anymore. You don't have me buying them anymore to check them out for you. Alright, flaps 2. We should only have 3 settings for flaps, I believe. Yep. We're landing on flaps 15. Auto feather. Reduce control top. Pops all the way forward. Whoa, wiper. Alright, flaps full for landing. We are still going way faster than we should be. Wow, that's crazy, man. That many airports, huh? Jesus. All on 2024, or was it on 2020? All right, we got our engine set at 27. Nice. I gotcha. I don't blame you on 2024. I'd much rather be using 2020 if I can.
Sink rate.
Minimum.
Sink rate. Terrain.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Wow, 351? No way. I don't believe it. All right, we're going to try this again. Because we can do that in this simulator. Hang on a second. Let's, menu, new flight, turn it on with the engines on. I mean, it's not bad given the weather condition, but I can do better than that with this airplane. I think the best I've done in this airplane is like minus 80 or something like that. It was something like, it was something ridiculous. We got 16 right. We'll do 10 miles out. Firm. Yes, I know. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I like this is one of my favorite airplanes to fly. They have a de Havilland DC-6 right now, the Dash 8 600 or Dash 6 something, but not like this airplane. It's got 4 engines on it, actually. Forget what exactly it is. The de Havilland something. Oh shit. All right, I see the airport now. You just gonna fly it by hand the whole time. Landing gear down. Usually setting these around 25, 26, 27 for the torque. Usually that usually gets the job done. Well, am I still on, yep, still got the right settings. Apps. Go! All right, we almost have the glide slope lined up. Flaps 3. Going so fast. Come on, man. Shouldn't be going that fast. That's why before I like dove down a little bit and tried to level off a little bit before we hit the runway, just trying to slow up a little bit. Wasted. What the fuck? I have never done that in this airplane. Holy shit. All right, we gotta try that one more time. That's embarrassing as fuck. Hang on a second here. $16 right. Let's do 10 miles out again. Wasted. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever wasted in this airplane. Something funny's going on with this airplane today, though, because like we lost altitude twice. It wasn't responding on the ground earlier, so it might be something wrong with this airplane. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, when we had that turn on the runway when we were trying to take off, man, that thing, like, I almost called out the tug to move us again. Like, I could not get that thing to turn. It was the craziest thing. All right, let's try this again here. Still coming in a little fast, but it might be okay.
up. Sync rate up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Sync rate. Terrain. 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 Sync rate. Sync rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
What? That is no way that was 494. Soft as shit. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. And if it doesn't work this time, fuck it. We done for today. But there's no way. There was no, that thing was soft as a mug. As a mug. Ooh, wrong airport. Shit. All right, 16 right. 10 miles out. Ah, Lee, that thing was soft as hell. Something wrong with this airplane. There's no way that thing was 494. That shit is crazy. They trolling me on here. Man, go pound sand, bitch. Too much. Come on, man. Come on, man. I need an easier plane. I need to get a different one. Now we just go to the tape later. We'll go back to Discord and we'll look at all the landings that are minus 200 in this airplane. Sometimes it takes me a few times to get used to the controls of this, because the controls of this airplane, like the way it controls, it's way different than Microsoft. It's all right. There's another airplane that I'm getting fired from. Can add it to the list. JetBlue, American. I don't remember if I got fired from Iberia or not. I think Qatar. I think they. No. British Airways let me go when we landed the Concorde without any wheels. All right, let's get down in altitude. Let's follow the glide slope this time instead of doing it all visually. Too much. Too much airplane. Can't believe.
Up. Hold up. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Terrain. Terrain.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. 10.
We're gonna try it one more time, just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. And then I'm getting out of here. I'll take anything with green lettering. I'll take. I did. I got accepted to the Q-400 club. We in it now. We never leaving this bitch now that we're in here. We're like roaches. We just gonna stay forever. All right, let's try this one last time. I love the fact that you can just like start this so quickly in X-Plane. Man, if we were in Microsoft, even in Microsoft 2020, we'd be waiting 5 minutes. 5 minutes in between flights. That is one nice thing I like about X-Plane, is how quickly you could actually get to everything. Make sure the trim actually works, because that's something that I need to control. All right, trim is working. All right, now let's get lined up. Glide slope starting to come in. Probably would have been easier for me to do autopilot, and then like take the autopilot off with like 1,000 feet left. But I like flying these the last 10 miles. I like getting a feel for the airplane. One thing I should try to practice with this airplane is doing flaps full. That's one thing I really have never tried practicing, is landing flaps full in this airplane.
500.
Terrain.
50, 40, 30.
Need to slow down.
20, 10.
Nope. All right, one last time. I don't know why we're coming in so fast. It shouldn't be coming in that fast, though. That's the thing. Like, even though... Hang on a second. It shouldn't be coming in that fast. We barely have the throttle on. Like, there's no way it should be coming in like that. At least not when I've flown it in the past. Like, All right, let's do this one last time. I know I said that last time ago, but this time I really mean it. That was just a practice run. This time we gonna get it. We gonna get a better green than last time. Come on. Gotta stop looking at the chat. Let me just fly the damn airplane and not look at the chat so much. That always messes me up when I'm trying to land, when I stare at the chat. You guys can't see what I'm looking at because I have my aviator glasses on. Trying to, if we can't be a real pilot, we might as well try to dress like one. Maybe if I dress properly, I'll get the job. You know what I mean? Dress for success. With my Trump shirt on. I'm sure I'll get hired real quick. Oh, it's not. Today it might be too much for me, but not in general. Hey, what's up, Darren? How's it going, dude? We're just practicing landings here at Seattle. We're in a Canadian airplane. We're in a WestJet Encore. All right, we got the glide slope captured. Let's do our best to stay. I think if I can stay on the glide slope properly, I think we'll be okay. Let me not look at the chat anymore for the rest of this flight. Let me just do what I normally do in these kind of situations. I just stare at it like it's a video game. Kind of is, but let me just stare at this glide slope indicator and just stare at that only. I know, but we need to slow down, bitch. See, there is no way we should be speeding up the way we are right now. The engines are like cut off pretty much. What? I almost give up, but I'm going to try it one last time. I almost give up. It should not be speeding up. The engines are like off. Maybe they fucked things up with this latest update. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time something's happened. Like, I've never had trouble landing this well, I shouldn't say never. I rarely have trouble landing this airplane. You can go look at Discord. Like, I have like 15, 20 landings with this airplane where it's all like minus 200. I don't even care about getting to 200 today. I just want to have a good landing. But the airplane will just not sit down. It's crazy. Every time I get close to the ground, anyways, let me stop bitching. Let me stop blaming it on the airplane. Probably user error. Let me just man up and take it. Let me take my whippings. All right, let's put on the glide slope indicator. Put our gear down. right, I'm gonna do my best, just leave the engines where they're at. Let's reset the V speeds. Come on, glide slope. There we go. Glide slope starting to come in now. I just want to start going down before I start stalling. Fucking chat. Oh, chat. No.
Terrain.
500. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10.
I was just trolling y'all motherfuckers the whole time. I landed bad on purpose. Come on, man. Y'all really think I was that bad at landing? Y'all have been watching me for years. You knew I could do that shit. Come on. It's like I probably couldn't do it again if I tried. But no, that was a pretty good landing. No, something. So when you restart these airplanes, like this one here, see how we have like this thing here? Like these arrows, like for some reason, when you restart, sometimes you have to hold the button here so they'll advance. Even if you have throttles, like it just doesn't work. But I'll take minus 158. If we add up all my scores, it would probably be like minus 3 something. No, minus 4 something probably. Should we try it one last time? Shit, it's almost 5 o'clock, man. Never mind, I got cooking to do. All right, I will see y'all on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow. Maybe. I like flying airplanes. It's fun. Fun. Anyways, all right, I'm going to go watch some RawPhil and cook my garlic and chicken and shit. And that's about it, my friends. Good seeing you, Reese. Good seeing you, Darren. And I will see y'all. Yes, nice catching up again, my friend. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Let me know if you're gonna be up on Discord later on. I'll try to check it out again. So, but yeah, man, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. See ya.